No one is coming. No one will hear your cries in the dark. No hand will reach down to pull you from the dirt. No warrior will fight your battles. No guardian stands watch over your destiny. You can scream into the void. You can beg the heavens for mercy. You can pray for someone, anyone, to lift you up. But the truth is harsh. It is cold. It is merciless. And it does not bend for weakness. The world does not care about your struggle. It does not weep for your pain. It does not kneel for your suffering. It does not pause to acknowledge your scars or your hardships. It moves forward, unstoppable, indifferent, like a raging storm that does not even know your name. You can fall to your knees, break under the weight of your burdens, curse the unfairness of it all, but nothing will change. The universe does not owe you a damn thing. No one is coming to make things right. No justice is guaranteed. No fairness will be handed to you. There is no force in the cosmos that will set your path straight if you are not willing to carve the road yourself. There is only the fight, the unrelenting, brutal battle of survival. There is only the hunger, the fire that must burn inside you to claim what is yours. Because if you do not take it, someone else will, and they will not hesitate. You either rise, or you stay buried. That is the choice. That is the reality. That is the war you must wake up to every single day. No one will fight it for you. No one will march into the battlefield of life with your name on their shield. If you are waiting, if you are hoping, if you are relying on someone else to come save you, then you have already lost. You are already dead. So stand, fight, take what is yours, or be forgotten. The world will not stop for you, so you must become unstoppable. I have seen it too many times. I have seen warriors crumble, not from the weight of their enemies, but from the weight of their own misplaced trust. I have seen men with fire in their eyes and steel in their hands fall to their knees, not because they lacked strength, but because they placed their faith in the wrong people. I have seen kings sit upon thrones built on loyalty, only to be dragged into the dirt by the very hands that once swore fealty. I have seen betrayal strike deeper than any blade. I have seen weakness masquerade as wisdom. I have seen cowards walk among the brave, speaking honeyed words, wearing masks of friendship, until the moment of truth, when they vanish like smoke, leaving only silence and regret in their wake. And I have seen those who waited for the right time, waited for a sign, waited for someone to show them the way, to give them purpose, to believe in them. They sat in the shadows, whispering to themselves, convincing themselves that someday, somehow, the stars would align and their moment would come. But the moment never came. The savior never arrived. The world did not pause to lift them up, and so they faded, forgotten by time, erased from history, buried not by defeat, not by the hands of an enemy, but by their own hesitation, by their own failure to act, by their own fear of stepping forward when no one else would. That is the fate of those who wait. That is the price of hesitation. So what will you do? Will you be one of them? Will you stand in the shadows, waiting, hoping that someone will take your hand and pull you forward? Will you hold out your empty palms, expecting the world to grant you what you desire simply because you exist? Will you cling to comfort, to safety, to the illusion that someone else will pave the way for you? Or will you become the force that cannot be denied? Will you sharpen yourself into something unstoppable? Will you take the pain, take the struggle, take the loneliness, and forge them into an unbreakable weapon? Will you rise when your body begs you to fall? Will you push forward when everything inside you screams for relief? Because make no mistake, this path is not for the weak. There is no easy road, no guiding light, no mercy. There is only the battle, there is only the fire, and it will burn you, it will break you, it will test you in ways you cannot yet imagine. But if you endure it, if you embrace it, you will become something more than the rest. Something beyond fear, beyond hesitation, beyond doubt. And if you are not willing, if you cannot bring yourself to fight, to bleed, to whatever it takes, then step aside. Step aside for those who will. Step aside for those who do not flinch in the face of darkness. Step aside for those who refuse to break, who refuse to be forgotten, who refuse to let life dictate their fate. Because in the end, there are only two kinds of people, those who wait and those who take. Those who dream and those who do. Those who fall and those who rise. So, which one will you be? Everything you need is already inside you. The strength, the fire, the power. It has always been there, buried beneath doubt, beneath fear, beneath the voices that told you that you were not enough. But no one will hand it to you. No one will unlock it for you. No one will guide you to greatness. If you want it, you must take it. If you seek it, you must carve it from your own soul. You must tear it from yourself. You must break the chains that have bound you. The chains of hesitation, of weakness, of the lies they fed you to keep you small. You must stand when the world tells you to kneel. You must fight when your body begs you to surrender. You must walk alone, bleed alone. And when the dust settles, when the battle is won, when the world finally turns its gaze upon you, when they whisper your name with awe, with respect, with fear, when they tell the stories of your victories, they will look at you as if they always believed. They will say, I always knew you could do it. They will say, I always believed in you. They will say, I was always on your side. But in that moment, as you stand above the ashes of your past, you will know the truth. They were never with you. They never believed. They never fought beside you when it mattered. They never reached out when you were drowning. They never lifted you when you were on your knees. You did it alone. You built it alone. You conquered it alone. And you always will. Because no one is coming to save you. So, save yourself.